Welcome to the class. In this part 5 of the series of Companies Act 2013, let's talk about Memorandum of Association. We all know memorandum is a very important document, or rather a prerequisite for registration of a company. In all registered companies, there must be a memorandum. And memorandum is considered as the most important legal document or the basic legal document from which all other rules, regulations related to the company is derived of. Okay, so let's see what are the legal requirements, legal status of this important document of a company. Okay. Yeah. So let's talk about what it contains. What Memorandum of Association of a company contains. To make it so important, let's see. Section 2, subsection 56. Section 2, subsection 56 of the Companies Act 2013 defines memorandum. Now let's see what is the definition. It says that the memorandum means Memorandum of Association of a company as originally framed or as framed or altered from time to time in pursuance of any previous company law or of this act. That means a company which is registered under 1956 Act can have a memorandum, and that is valid under this act. And companies which are registered under this act means Companies Act 2013, can also have a memorandum. All such memorandum of association of a company, whether it was originally framed or altered from time to time, all of them will be considered as memorandum of a company. Okay. But at the same time, like many other definitions given in the Act does not talk about the functions. The Act does not talk about the legal status of the document. Okay, so for that we need to go deeper into the document and its role in the company. Okay, so as I told you, this is considered as the basic legal document. People say memorandum to a company is like constitution to a country. That means it is the fundamental legal document from which all other laws gets its sanctity. So no law can be made in the company without being under Memorandum of Association. Or rather, to put it more clearly, any rules, regulations made in the company must be according to the Memorandum of Association, or rather, they should not be in conflict with the Constitution. Constitution is what? Constitution is the memorandum of the company. Okay, yeah. Now let's see what is the content of memorandum. Yeah. Section 4 defines the content of memorandum. According to Section 4, memorandum must contain various clauses, and the format of memorandum is given in Table A to E. That means Table A, B, C, D, E. All these tables are giving formats of memorandum of various type of companies. Say for example, one table will give the memorandum format of companies with share capital. Another table will give a memorandum of companies without share capital. Okay, like various type of companies from Table A to E of Schedule 1 of Companies Act 2013. Okay, gives the format of Memorandum of Association. And Memorandum of Association of a company shall be printed, divided into paragraphs and numbered also. These all are compulsory. Now let's see. The first clause of memorandum is its name clause. Every company must have a name of its own. the name gives the company a personal existence. Okay, so normally promoters will select the name of the company, but they should take care that the name should not be an undesirable one. There are so many conditions for selecting the name of a company, such as the name and emblems of UN, United Nations Organization, WHO, Indian national flag, the official seal and emblem of central and state government, or the name and the pictorial representation of political leaders, all are prohibited. So we should be very careful to select the name of the company, and the name appears in the name clause of the memorandum. That is the first clause. Let's see then. Registered office clause. Every company must have a registered office, and generally if you look into the format, in the format you have to write the state in which the registered office is situated. Okay, memorandum must contain the name of the state in which the registered office of the company shall be situated. Company shall, within 15 days of its incorporation, have a registered office. That means at the time of registration, even if they don't have a registered office, no problem. But within 15 days, within 2 weeks, you must have a registered office. Okay, now next. This is the most important clause of any memorandum, that is object clause. Third clause of the memorandum states the objects for which the company is proposed to be incorporated and any other matter considered necessary in furtherance thereof. That means what is the company's current object or main object, or what are the incidental or ancillary objects which are necessary for attaining the main object, and company can have other objects also. Okay, so all objects will be entered in the object clause of the memorandum. This determines the purpose for which the company is incorporated, and moreover, this also sets the limitation of the company. No company is allowed to do anything beyond its object clause. Okay, so that is the importance of object clause. Now comes next clause, liability clause. The clause states the nature of liability of the members. In case of a company with limited liability, it must state that the liability of the members is limited. Now, if it is not limited, it should state that it is unlimited. And in a limited company also, what kind of liability, whether the liability is limited by shares or by guarantee, that also must be stated in this clause. Now see, next clause. It is capital clause. A capital clause states the share capital with which a company is registered and the number and the value of the shares into which it is divided. Okay. Then comes the last clause, association or subscription clause. This clause is also known, basically we write it as association clause, but it is also known as subscription clause. It is the declaration made by the subscribers who have signed the memorandum of their intention to form the company. So those who are signing in this clause are the first subscribers of the company. Their names, their not only name, their addresses, their signatures, and witnesses' signatures, names and address will also appear in the association clause. Okay, and this privilege of their name being put in the memorandum is available only for the first subscribers. After that also people may subscribe to equity shares, become members, but their names will not appear in the memorandum. Memorandum contains the names and addresses and signature of the first subscribers of the memorandum, because these are people who came readily, who voluntarily came forward to form a company when they were not even sure whether the company will actually make profit or not. Okay, so these are the various clauses of memorandum of association, and memorandum contains the basic details of the company. Rather, it determines how company is going to deal with the outside world. It is the basic legal document of the company, and all registered companies must have a memorandum. Okay. Now we'll come back with another video. More details about Companies Act. Keep watching. Till then, bye. Any suggestions, any doubts, put it in the comment box. I'll be happy to help.